agitated, but back. Let's see how long it takes for people to join in on this one. Well, my dog is scratching at my door. Come on. So, as you guys may have noticed, I did finally level up this plane. It took me forever to level that thing up. So the LA-7 will be replacing it once I get it. Buddy, if you don't mind, I am trying to do a live stream. Can you keep it down, please, boy? Let me go, boy. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Battle of Britain camouflage. Did these things participate in the Battle of Britain? I like that camouflage better. I like the red nose. The red nose looks really good on it. And then, of course, so the one thing is, this is a strike aircraft, so it'll go in a strike thing, so I'll purchase it, but I won't use it. Same thing with the bombers. I'll purchase them, but I won't use them. And as you guys can see, it's getting really expensive to purchase these aircraft, so I'm willing to bet, yeah, 185 for just this plane alone. That's why I'm more or less trying to save as much cash as I possibly can, because I know how expensive these planes are getting. The I-225, oh, I actually like the way that looks. Dude, that looks good. Where are the machine guns at? Oh, 20 mils. Hello. 100 rounds in each, though. That's going to be an issue. For me, at least. Let's see. The LA-7B-20 with the 3 cannons. Where is the 3rd cannon at? In the middle? No! Wow, that's interesting. I never would have figured they would have put it there. I figured they would have put it in the middle. So, the game plan is LA-7, SU-6, PE-2s, both of them, PE-8, I'll finally have it, and then we're going to go directly to the Yak-3 and the Yak-9. Then we'll go over, get the I-225, which as you can see is going to be very expensive. And then we'll just go over, and then once we get the Year 2s, we'll go back and we'll get this, which will unlock this thing here for me. Then we'll get the LA-9. Now, the LA-9 is at 6. Oh my, yes, please. That's going to be interesting to play. I honestly can't wait to play that. Hello again. Then we will obviously go over and we will get the TU-2s. Is that what Bo was using? TUs? Might have been. I know the TUs have a decent bomb load, so. Really weird propeller. But Tu-44. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about it, but interesting. So I honestly cannot wait to get into the jet era. Although, what's the price tag? Dear God, price tag doesn't like me though. The price tags I don't like, but for sure the planes look like they're going to be entertaining to play. So I honestly cannot wait for that. Now, obviously, a lot of y'all know that I have the MiG-15 BIS. So basically, I have the MiG-15, but with like the modified wing. Now, this is the MiG-15 BIS, the non-premium version. And as you can see, it doesn't carry near as much of a bomb load. I want this one too. This one looks really interesting. I love the fact that, like, what Russia did. Well, I don't really care how good it is. It's just more or less I want to collect it. Because, I mean, look at the design of it, and you can tell me, like, I can look at it and tell that it is just Russia taking an old Yak and mounting a jet engine on top of it. Or underneath it, more or less. That is all that they did. That's all that they did to it. And then they take every machine gun out of it that makes it a good aircraft and put one single cannon that doesn't even fire center, it fires to the side. So yes, I'm already aware that this plane is going to be a nightmare to fly and use, but I'm collecting it because of the fact that that's what I do in this game. I collect planes. But I'll go down this line and get it. Now, I will admit, the Yak-17, it looks a lot better to me. Like, the external fuel tanks added to the side kind of makes it look weird. But I like the idea that they're going for on it. Like, definitely, like, they're starting to figure out what they're doing. And they're like, okay, so this thing definitely needs more fuel. It drinks, it guzzles. So let's add the external fuel tanks. But the issue I have with external fuel tanks like that is it's a big target for jets. If someone shoots that external fuel tank and hits it with an explosive shell, you die. So all right, man, you're cool. Have a good night, man. And then we get the Yak-23, which is definitely Russia finally figuring out what they're doing. I mean, it's still like old fighter-esque. Like, it's definitely still an ugly plane. But they're finally starting to figure out what they're doing with their aircraft. And I have to admit, it doesn't look as bad as people would say that it probably does. It's just really weird looking. But to me and for me, the MiG-9 is where Russia finally figures out what they're doing. I mean, I don't like the rear exhaust on it because it looks like two freaking butt cheeks. But I do like the plane itself. It does look really nice. I don't like how long the tail is, but obviously maneuverability was not their thought process on that plane. And the Su-9, of course, everybody loves this plane for some strange reason. To me, the Su-9, it looks like what happened was they somehow captured or got information about the ME-262, and they took the ME-262, and either this is a copy or a captured ME-262, which is a bunch of crap because of how narrow the cockpit is. You can tell by that design that it's not an ME-262. The engines now, I could definitely see them being ME-262 engines because they look exactly like them. But they basically took it and copy and pasted it into their own jet, and they mounted their own armament onto it. Now, the IL-28, obviously we all know how well this thing works. It's normally the first plane that dies in a game because of how easy it is to kill. But it is still a really good plane, in my opinion. I mean, this is like a jet engine. Like, to me, I find it interesting, for me, that Russia's like, we love this jet, but we still don't trust it enough to not have a rear gunner on it. And they put a rear gunner on it. And it's not a bad idea. Mounting a rear gunner does not mean that, you know, your plane is bad and that you don't want your... Basically what I'm trying to say is your plane is now covered in the rear, and that was obviously an issue for them, so they took care of it. And then, of course, we have the Tu-4, which I don't like the fact that it's at 8.0. I don't feel like this thing's going to survive an 8.0 battle rating. Now, the thing that aggravates me is this thing's at 8.0, right? Now, obviously, it's because the machine guns that they mount on it are a lot bigger than the one in America. But it is a copy and paste of the American B-29, obviously, with slight modifications. But, like, then they make the Tu-14. Now, in my opinion, the Tu-14 looks really, really nice. I love the design of that. But anyway, we're not here to talk about planes, are we? We're here to murder things. So, oh boy, help me, because here we go. I am so gonna die. I hate trying to dogfight in this game. I need more cash too, and that's another thing that's draining me. Like, I make more cash doing tanks than I do doing planes, but it's mainly because of my play style in planes. Like, normally I don't try to go dogfight something that I know I can't kill, or that I know I can't turn fight. Other people, you know, they take the risk and they do their best, and most of the time it works out for them. For me, it doesn't work out that way for me most of the time. So this ought to be interesting. I did not realize how big the Hellcat was until just now. Dear Lord, that is a massive plane. No, wow. What's the cockpit look like in the... Ooh, very simplistic. Very simplistic cockpit. I like it. Very simplistic. Why is this guy trying to... Oh, no. Cookie Cat, no offense, but I try to stay out of other servers because of the fact that every time I join servers, either I don't stay active in them, or I say something and immediately get called a furry, so I just leave. So like, it's nothing against you. It's just that I choose not to join servers anymore. Like, if people want to join mine, I don't care, but... Come on, buddy. It is a very nice looking plane. Very nice. Very slick. Obviously going to be a fast plane too. Probably a very high powered engine, I imagine. What's the stats on this thing? 353. CLA 5 looking at. Wow, so this thing doesn't have much less than the... That's actually pretty darn decent. Oh, I love the turning on this thing. That's awesome. Oh, I'm knocking out my crewman here. Yep, I lost it here. Is he going down? I want to make sure. Yep, he tried and failed. It's very interesting. Alright, pretty boy, what you gonna do? You gonna try and fail again? Have fun. Dang it, he hit my tail! If he wouldn't have hit my tail, I would have had him. Yeah, he's on fire. He's not making it out of that. That guy should go down. Yep, I got a kill count, so. Oh, I got a reward that I didn't even know I earned. You know, it's funny, like the battle pass, like you get this one. And it goes 150 points. So by 150 points, alright, so everything is 10 points. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 15, right? So it only gets you up to this one. And that's the only jump that you get. So even if you grinded it out, and with as much as I've grinded out, guys, this is only where I'm at level 44. So even if I tried, I'm still never going to get to this vehicle here. Like, I'm slowly getting closer and closer every time, but it's only because of the fact that I'm getting in a higher and higher tier as to why I'm getting closer and closer. That's quite literally the only reason. But I'm going to try and work on my Russian tanks a little bit. Work on them a little bit, and then I think I'm going to start grinding out Japan again, because I need to work on them a little bit. And before someone says, oh my god, he's playing Russia. Russian bias. I never have Russian bias in this game. Never. Who knows? Maybe I'll play Italy. I don't know. Oh, look. Isn't this the losing side? I'm gonna go over here to C. Try and help out over here. Yeah. People say that there's Russian bias in this game, but I have yet to see it. Like, I just honestly think it's in everybody's heads, and that it's not a real thing. There's a Tiger 2H. I don't want to deal with that. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Good day. Have a nice one. Issue 100. Well, I took care of that guy. That was actually a pretty decent shot. I'm hoping that the jumbo can take care of that. They're claiming that there's somebody over there, but I can't really do anything because I know that there's a dude over there. And I know the moment that I poke out, I'm probably going to... Yep, that was a mistake. Told you. I'll be right back. All right. I'm going to try and head to take care of the Porsche Tiger so that we can hopefully win this match, or at least try to. That's the plan. And I say that's the plan because normally I say, oh yeah, I have a plan to do this or I have a plan to do that, and then guess what never happens? I never get to fulfill the plan because I die. Oh well, it happens. We all die, right? The IS-2 is a really good tank though. I feel like people just hate on it a lot. No. Oh my lord, thank you, sir. I was gonna die to a tiger. Thank you, AM1, you just saved my life. He honestly did, to be honest. Oh, there's another one. Boom. There's the Tiger 2 that killed me. Also, hi Max, how are you? I was AFK for a second. Dude, that guy's helping the team more than the team's helping the team. Bro, the only thing left of him is the turret. That's sad. The rest of his tank got demolished. That's just crazy. He would have probably had his turret slewed around and ready for me by the time I got there anyway, so I'm glad they took care of him. Yeah, I love the IS, don't get me wrong. But the turret, I hate it. And there's Tiger 2H, so that's my cue to leave. Alright, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to become an armored beast. Well, that is if I don't hit my own body and die to a Tiger 2 that's slowly creeping up behind me. Is that him? Yep, that's him. It's okay, I took care of him. He tried to move when he saw me, but it didn't work. Okay, that's friendly. Wait, is that friendly? Why am I able to see right there? Oh! Dude, that's just wrong. What did that dude do to you? Alright, I need to rotate back around just to make sure nobody's swinging around the other way. go, buddy. You make no sense sometimes. I was about to shoot a bus, just FYI. Because that looked like a tank right there. Oh, that's the cool looking M36. I love that one. I like the way it looks. Alright, we captured all the points, so I got two options: push out and risk getting shot to death, or get bombed. I'm lucky I didn't get bombed. I'm honestly risking everything, pushing front first into whatever I'm about to run into. Holy no! No, nope, 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 nope. Russian bias. Nope, no Russian bias here. Well, we won, so it doesn't matter if I died or not. Adjust to fire would be nice. Alright, so as you guys can see, I did get a good bit of pointage off of that. And yes, I am trying to get the ASU 85. What is running out of time on the Japanese tech tree? Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. They're still getting ready to remove this on the 30th. You know, it's sad to me that they think that that is the way to go about that, to get people to get that vehicle, if I'm being honest. But anyway, I think I'm actually going to go live and play something else, since there's nobody else joining. I'm going to go play some Railroads Online. I prefer to play that right now, so I hope everybody has a lovely night. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs.